One of the most common things that we hear is that supposedly there is no capacity for innovation under socialism. In order to clear up this misconception, we need to explain how many of the innovations we use today came about. Your blank was made by capitalism is a strange phrase that doesn't make much sense under further scrutiny. First of all, capitalism, socialism, or any other isms don't make anything. Workers make everything. Isms just determine who gets paid in the end. If something truly was made by capitalism, then surely it must have been funded by capitalists and been from the private sector, right? Surprisingly, the majority, I dare say even all of the things we've become so close with, came out of government-funded public sector projects, not the private sector. Funding came from either the public, from civilian government institutions, or from the military. To give examples of things that came out of government funding overall, touchscreens were developed by government enterprises in Britain and by CERN. GPS and the Soviet equivalent GLONASS were developed by the militaries of the US and the USSR respectively. Microchips were also a government project. Image sensors, accelerometers, satellites, the internet, barcodes, radar, vaccines, green energy sources, even all the background work for Google was done through government funding. Mariana Mazzucato from the University of Sussex states that every major technological change in recent years traces most of its funding back to the state. Even early-stage private sector venture capitalists come in much later, after the big breakthroughs have been made. Under socialism, massive public projects for this sort of great innovation aren't only possible, it's already happened before. Satellites, LEDs, the first nuclear power plant in Obninsk, some of the first antibiotics, interlaced video, methods for preventing the transfer of HIV from mother to child, cadaveric blood transfusion, laser eye surgery, the electric rocket motor used for spacecraft to this day, space stations, lung cancer vaccines, even the first mobile phone, and much more were all invented or done in socialist countries.